Hi guys, my name is Jessie and I'm back with a new YouTube video. Today I am going to be showing you some things that are coming in the update. So maybe when the video airs, the update will already be live. I don't know how fast Moon's gonna be, but I'm going to be super fast today because I have an ostrich. Look at my speed. Now, if you're thinking, wow, are ostriches making a return? Hate to disappoint you, no, but this is creative mode, so I could spawn in everything I wanted. And that's what I did to give you guys this tour to showcase some of the upcoming changes. First of all, the charcoal box will probably make its return in the smithy. It will now hold 12 baskets instead of 6. So these boxes were no longer popular and nobody was using them because they just didn't have a purpose. But now the charcoal boxes will make their return, I'm sure of it. If you're wondering, why am I standing suddenly in the middle of nowhere when I'm showing you some updates? Well, I'm sad that I can't show you a very important thing coming to the game. We are going to get chess pieces. Yes, you heard that right. There's going to be chess pieces in 2 Hours on Life, but Moon has been keeping it secret. It's going to be in the update, but the guinea pigs, that's me, someone who has access to the new version of the game, does not have a preview of it, so I don't know what they're going to look like. I know Moon has approved it. Moo, without the N at the end, has created it in the editor, and I'm not entirely certain who the artwork comes from, but yeah, we're gonna see it in the next update. So just so you know, there is chess coming to 2 Hours on Life. One of my favorite things about a new update is the Sandstone update. We now have Sandstone arches. That's something we never had before. We have beautiful reworked sandstone windows, and you can also put shelves on sandstone walls. That was something that wasn't possible before. So I think sandstone buildings are going to be super popular. Keep in mind, sandstone is still kind of rare, so don't make your buildings too big, and if you do make them big, use sandstone as an accent color and pair it up with bricks, because bricks are way easier to make. They look beautiful with sandstone. As does pine, to be honest. So, you know, just use sandstone sparingly, and wow, you're going to be able to make beautiful houses with it. Then another update is in the form of radios. You can now put them on tables. How cool is that? So, this is just a purely cosmetic thing because people were requesting it. They were saying like, oh, we don't think that the radio looks very nice on the floor, but now you can just have the radios on tables like this and it looks way better. This is also new. There is now a workstation for the cartographers. You can make writing desks where you put a rubber ball and charcoal on top, and then you can copy maps that way. This is a very nice feature that people could be adding to their airports or just to their cartographers' houses, which have been popping up on the server the past months as well. Just a tiny addition to the game, but I still want to mention it because it's something I asked for in the past. We have a new way to store black powder. At first I thought it would be cool to store black powder in bags, but storing it in a bottle is pretty awesome too, and it looks badass. I really like this bottle, even if it's not something you can eat. I think I'm just gonna put it in between my tables of food, just because it looks nice, right? Then the next part I want to highlight is the changes to flowers. The flowers can now no longer be dug up with knives, which is super handy. But more importantly, you can now make greenhouses and make all these beautiful flowers in pots. You can use them to decorate your houses, gift them to your mother. You can even put them near the graveyard, though I don't think you can put them on the graves, which is a bit of a shame because it would be nice just being able to put the flowers on a grave, wouldn't it? They are considered a large object, so you can't put them in anything, but you can do 3 of them on a table, or you can just put them in boxes or slot boxes. You can put them on windowsills. There's a lot of opportunities for it. Keep in mind they need watering twice if you are planting them, and if you do not water them in time, it will not be forgiving. The flowers are going to die. But if you can water them twice, then they will be beautiful, and they will be beautiful forever, unless someone decides to shear them with the shears, and then you can get your pots back, just in case someone has 50 of the same flower and you're like, that's too much. I want more variation. Then you can, you know, get rid of it. Don't worry. Another thing, something that I was complaining about in one of my YouTube videos was that I couldn't heal myself if the medic bag was on a shelf. And I said, I can't heal myself with this because I was dying and there were like 20 medic bags on a shelf waiting for me. But it has now been changed. So now you can heal yourself if the medic bag is on a shelf like this. Another change that's coming to 2 hours one live is the trash can. People have been asking for ways to get rid of items like rabbit fur clothing. But if you're like, oh, I want to make a trash can and want to fill it up with junk and then just burn it and see what it does, you can just put juniper in there if it's not full yet. And that way, there you go. See, now it's full. And then once it's full, you can burn it and see what happens then. I will demonstrate briefly for you. It doesn't burn very long, which I think is kind of sad, because it's quite a cool animation, so I would have liked it to burn a bit longer. But it is what it is, so let's see. Let's get ourselves a fire. There we go, so once your trash can is full and you've put in a lot of junk, you just burn it like this. The trash can will now burn for only 15 seconds. Yeah, in my opinion, it could burn for like 15 minutes. I would still be super pleased with that because it looks badass. So yeah, Moon, if you're listening, I would love to see that stuff burn longer because see, it's already empty again. But yeah, pretty cool thing. The trash can, love it, love the look of it. I think it's also gonna look great in parks. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing we're gonna see more of in upcoming months. And then something we have asked for forever, trays. We love it. We love to see trays. So in the past, whenever you wanted to move food around, it could take very long. So let's take some wine, some pork pie, and let's also take a cooked crab. You can rearrange it a little bit on your tray, and then you can just bring it to whoever is hungry. It is super cute. You can now bring more food with you if you are going to work in the smithy, for example. You can also easily take the trays back, but it's mostly also handy to just transport your food from shelf to shelf, especially if you have a massive kitchen and you have storage on the other side of the kitchen. It is so fantastic. Also, we discovered this yesterday. Oh, this no longer works. Moon. Oh, Moon saw that he did that. We were able to stack stacks of clay plates on the empty trays, so you could hold like 18 clay plates in one tray. That has been changed, sadly. But there are other objects that you can also put on a tray, so even if it's not about food, you could still put like your flint and steel and your stone on there. Put that on the shelf like this. It's a super fun way to store some items. Keep in mind, big items don't work, but apparently a turkey does. It's kind of cool, actually. I'm a little confused about what it considers a big item and what it doesn't consider a big item. Maybe a turkey isn't a big item. Maybe a turkey is just a weird item. It's probably in a league of its own. You can, stack these trays 4 at a time, or you can just put all of them in boxes like this. Then you could put 6 in one spot. It's either way, it's fantastic and it's easy to make, and I think so many people are going to be having this in their towns because it's super cute. Hi guys, in this new update there will be a better way to get bud logs than before, and the best way to get bud logs will be kapok trees. I can imagine that the kapok era is about to begin, that towns are going to plant so many kapok trees that folks are going to be wondering, but why? Why is this town full of kapok trees? Now let me show you. Yes, you see that right. That is 3 bud logs in total for just one tree. No firewood either, so this is great for those towns that have way too much firewood and people want to make more storage and shelves and whatnot, so they'll need a lot of bud logs. This is fantastic. Sadly, there's no alternative yet for getting dark wood or light wood, but just for regular wood, this is fantastic. So yeah, I think people are going to love planting kapok trees in their town, and that is something new that's coming to Two-Hole too. Another change are these hedge walls, especially these curvy ones. It's just a tiny change that we have now 2 hedges. These hedge walls were new sprites that I provided. And we also reworked the sprites for these domestic hedges. The original ones were a little lighter in color, but that made them harder to match up to the hedge corner walls that we already had. This one's not changed, by the way, which is the reason that these were changed in look. And while I was changing those in look, I also added this curvier wall, which you could now also put in your builds. So yeah, that's another new thing in the game. Hi guys, so now that you've seen some of the changes coming to 2 Hours One Life, what do you think is your favorite? What are you looking forward to? For me, I have to say, I can't make up my mind between the sandstone walls, so the sandstone change, because that is beautiful to build with. I also love the trays. Just having the trays is something we've asked for such a long time. It's a great addition to the game. And having the flowers is going to add a completely new job to the game. We're going to have actual florists making flowers for people to give to each other, I hope, to decorate the houses, to make more windowsills and put the flowers on the windowsills. It's just going to be so beautiful. So I am looking forward to playing with this update very much. What do you think your favorite thing is? Let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and I hope to see you for the next video. Stay tuned, and until next time, have a great day.